Oh, the noise, news. Wow, what to believe nowadays? It must be a slow news month because we're talking about Chipotle. No, I'm sorry. We're talking about burritos and Taco Bell giving everybody the shits. So in the news recently, they're saying that there's some kind of parasite that's infecting produce, and unfortunately, they have no proof that it's from Taco Bell. Oh, but poor Taco Bell. Listen, if you don't have violent diarrhea after eating Taco Bell, then it's not good. But here's the problem with the noise. News. You heard this story, right? About the parasite, people having explosive diarrhea. It's in the noise. News. Here's the problem with that. It's affected 3,000 people. This parasite, hold your ears, you're not going to like this. This parasite makes some people have the Hershey squirts. Not everybody. So this is a news story. Many people just get the parasite and it passes and that's that. Or they get a little bit of the farts and that's that. Some of the 3,000 get diarrhea. It's not explosive. But shame on the noise for this. By the way, so 3,000 people allegedly got sick, right? And how many people live in America? 350 million. Do you know what 3% of people getting explosive diarrhea is? It's 0.000000. It's almost not even a percentage of the population, almost. So how is this a news story? I don't know. And then the noise, news, they like to pull out every July, Legionnaire's disease. Oh my God. Legionnaire's disease. Here we go, folks. Legionnaire's disease. Do you know what that is? It's a bacteria that gets some people sick. And if you do get sick, you take a pill and you're fine. It's a bacterial infection that gets into hot, steamy water, either a hot tub or water tower. If you don't clean correctly, you get it. The funny thing here is, and I love how this makes the noise. News. Every July they whip it out. It's been around forever. There's no information of anybody dying of this ever. And I'm sure people do die of pneumonia, but is it linked to Legionnaires? No one really knows. So it's I think 40,000 cases, but they don't know if you could catch Legionnaires and not get sick. And you can get Legionnaires and get a little sick, or you can get Legionnaires and get a lot sick. But if you catch it like anything else, normally, what do? You go to the doctor, take some medicine, and you're fine. So there's no stats on this thing. And, shame on the noise. News for even whipping this out every year. It's so common. It happens. And nobody wants it. Like, nobody wants explosive diarrhea. But 40,000, they say, alleged case. There's no facts anybody can find or trace, because pneumonia happens to a lot of people, but not from Legionnaires. So the only facts that are out there are people who die of pneumonia. That's the worst case scenario of Legionnaires. But just because you have pneumonia doesn't mean you got Legionnaires. So it's so murky. And, so the noise, news, they're infamous for taking something and giving an ounce of truth, and then the rest is God knows what. It's like when they say, the real field temperature. What does that mean? So it's 95 out. It's 95. No, the real feels 103. Says who? Who says this? Who's the person that says it feels? Who? Because you may say 103. I might say it feels like 101. I might say it feels like 92 degrees, not 95. 95 is something you can measure, right? We know that. But feels like? Who's the person that dictates this? I might feel like it's 120. You're saying it's 103. I don't know. So yeah, it's the noise. News embellishes, gives you a part of a story, not the whole thing. Again, the parasite for the produce linked to allegedly Taco Bell. 3,000 people got sick. We don't know if it's from Taco Bell or not. There's no proof that Taco Bell even had this parasite in its produce. And if you have the parasite in the produce, there's a chance you're not even going to get sick. What does sick mean? You might get the farts. You might get a Hershey squirt for a day or two. You take some medicine, you're fine. 3,000 people. It's less than 0.00. It's ridiculous. So the noise, news, especially when it's slow, they just got to come up with some shit, no pun intended. But I find it interesting. You just don't know. It's not that they're lying. It's just, they use the word explosive diarrhea. I don't know. I've had diarrhea a bazillion times. So have you. explosive. I don't know. It's always explosive. Like it's coming out every which way. Like, okay, explosive. Like you're gonna blow up. Legionnaire's disease. Legionnaires. Legion. It's legions. It's bacteria. Bacteria everywhere. It's not a disease. You get a cough. It might progress. Maybe it might not progress to pneumonia. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. And the overwhelming odds are you're not dying. Bye! Legionnaire's disease. Like it's a foregone conclusion. You get Legionnaire's, you're fucked. No, you're not. There's not even any stats on Legionnaire's disease as to who dies from it. You can't even find a stat. The only stat you can find is who dies every year from pneumonia. But that could be from anybody, anytime, anywhere. I've had pneumonia. People have pneumonia. I mean, like, it's not from Legionnaires most of the time. So it's like, I wonder, it can't be that deadly if they can't even come up with an exact number for Legionnaires infections. So, the noise is, you take it with a grain of salt. You really do. I mean, it's, feels like 103, but it's 95 degrees though. But it's 95. But it's 95. But it's 95. That's the science, not feels like. I feel like it's 78. I feel like it's 190. I don't know. Feel. Anyways, what do you guys think? Put it in the comment section below. Shame on the noise media. News. Sorry.